Machiavelli, your philosophy says power controls humanity. But pirates had no kings, no governments, and no official authority, yet thousands followed them willingly. So answer me, did pirates prove your philosophy wrong?
No, they proved that most people misunderstand power. Pirates did not destroy authority. They created their own authority. They replaced crowns with reputation, laws with codes, and armies with loyalty.
But they rejected everything you defended. They escaped kings, ignored governments, and lived freely. Isn't that proof humans want freedom more than control?
Humans want freedom, but they also want security. Look at the pirate ship. Even the most rebellious pirates created rules, leaders, and punishments. They escaped one system only to create another.
So your argument is that even rebels cannot escape power?
Exactly. Humans can escape a ruler. They cannot escape human nature.
Then explain this contradiction. Pirate captains were often chosen by their crews. Kings inherited power through birth. Doesn't that make pirates more legitimate than kings?
Sometimes. But legitimacy is not only about how power begins. It is also about how power is used. A chosen leader can fail. A born ruler can succeed. The test is not the origin of power. The test is the ability to maintain it.
Let's attack your darkest idea. You said fear is more reliable than love. But pirates survived because their crews trusted them. Doesn't that destroy your theory?
No, it destroys only a shallow interpretation of my theory. Fear alone creates enemies. Love alone creates weakness. A powerful leader understands both.
But isn't that dangerous? Doesn't this thinking allow cruel people to justify manipulation?
Understanding a weapon does not mean worshipping violence. A person who studies fire is not trying to burn the world. I studied power because power already existed.
Then you are saying you didn't create ruthless leaders. You only revealed how the world already works?
Precisely. Ignoring reality does not make humanity better. It only makes people easier to defeat.
Then let me make this more difficult. Pirates were criminals according to kings. But kings also conquered, killed, and took wealth. Why does history praise one and condemn the other?
Because history often remembers those who create lasting order. Winning a battle is not the same as building a system. Many can destroy. Few can create something that survives.
So your final claim is that pirates were not the opposite of your philosophy?
No, they were one of its clearest demonstrations.
Machiavelli, let's go deeper. Pirates like Blackbeard became legends through fear and reputation. But isn't that exactly the problem with your philosophy? It rewards people who know how to intimidate others, not people who are truly good.
You confuse power with cruelty. Cruelty is one method some people use to gain power. But understanding power is something different. And a wise leader knows when to be feared, when to be respected, and when to show mercy.
But history is full of people who used your ideas to justify violence. Doesn't that make your philosophy dangerous?
Any knowledge can be dangerous in the hands of a foolish person. A sword can defend a kingdom or destroy an innocent person. The responsibility belongs to the person using it, not to the knowledge itself.
Then answer this. If morality and power come into conflict, which one wins?
A leader who ignores reality in the name of morality may lose everything. A leader who ignores morality completely may also destroy himself. Wisdom is understanding the consequences of every action.
That sounds like a convenient balance. But pirates did something different. They created brotherhood. They shared treasure. They protected their own. Isn't loyalty stronger than fear?
Loyalty is powerful, but loyalty does not appear from nowhere. It is created by trust, reward, reputation, and shared interests. Even pirates understood this.
So even their brotherhood was a system of power?
Yes. Human relationships themselves are built on exchange. People stay where they believe they have purpose, protection, and opportunity.
Then let me challenge you with the hardest question. If pirates could create their own society outside governments, maybe governments were never necessary. Maybe kings were just people who wanted to control others.
Some rulers certainly wanted control, but do not confuse bad rulers with the idea of leadership itself. A ship without a captain during a storm is not freedom. It is danger.
But pirates proved ordinary people can organize themselves without traditional rulers.
They proved ordinary people can organize themselves. But organization itself creates leadership. The moment decisions must be made, someone must take responsibility.
Then according to you, humans cannot live without hierarchy?
Humans can change the shape of hierarchy. They can choose different leaders. They can create different systems. But wherever humans gather, influence will exist.
Let's return to Blackbeard. He created a terrifying image before attacking. Enemies surrendered because of his reputation. Isn't that proof that perception matters more than reality?
Perception is part of reality because humans act based on what they believe. A leader who ignores reputation gives his enemies a powerful weapon.
So controlling the mind is more powerful than controlling the battlefield?
Exactly. The greatest battles are often won before they begin.
Then pirates were not just fighting with ships and weapons?
No, they were fighting with psychology.
Machiavelli, after everything we discussed, I still see one weakness in your philosophy. Pirates were not born powerful. They were outsiders, rejected by society. They proved that ordinary people can challenge kings and rewrite the rules. Doesn't that mean power does not belong to rulers but to anyone brave enough to take it?
Now you are closer to the truth. Power has never belonged only to kings. Kings simply had a symbol of power. The pirate captain had another symbol. The person who understands human behavior can gain influence anywhere.
But here is my final attack. Pirates wanted freedom. Kings wanted control. Aren't those two completely opposite forces? Doesn't the pirate story prove humans would rather risk everything for freedom than live under someone else's power?
Freedom and power are not opposites. Freedom itself requires power to protect it. A person who cannot defend their freedom does not truly possess it.
Then are you saying freedom without strength is only an illusion?
Yes. An idea without the power to protect itself remains only an idea.
Let's go even deeper. If people can be influenced through fear, reputation, and desire, are humans really free? Or are we all controlled by forces we do not understand?
Every human being is influenced by something. Fear, desire, belief, ambition. The difference is that some people understand these forces, while others are controlled by them.
So your philosophy is not about controlling others. It is about understanding what controls everyone?
Exactly.
But one final question. If you lived during the Golden Age of Piracy, would you become a pirate yourself?
I would not chase treasure. I would study the minds of those chasing it.
Why?
Because ships sink, treasures disappear, empires collapse. But an understanding of human nature survives every age.
So you believe the greatest treasure was never gold?
No. The greatest treasure has always been knowledge of how people think.
Then answer the final question. Did pirates prove Machiavelli wrong?
No. They proved that power is not limited to palaces. It can exist on a battlefield, in a kingdom, or on a pirate ship in the middle of an ocean.
So the pirate flag and the royal crown were not as different as people believe?
Both represented the same eternal human struggle. Who will lead? Who will follow? And who truly understands power?
Perhaps the greatest lesson of the Golden Age of Piracy is not about ships, battles, or treasure. It is about humanity itself. Because wherever people gather, power will always appear.